Morning everyone, how are we all doing? We've just been checking on the chickens. We had I believe it was some sort of coyote around here the other day. Well, last night actually. It's a pain in the backside. All scattered there. Our trees have got rather big, haven't they? It's tempting to lop a couple down for the cash, but I'm enjoying my mini forest. It's brought the nature in, that's for certain. Well, there's not a lot to be done at the moment on the farm. We got the grass fields fertilised yesterday evening. Thought might as well get it done. I'm waiting to hear from my private investigator, who's trying to deal with a little issue with. Obviously, we're trying to find out about the ownership of that lake and how to go about getting it off of the person, or even creating a deal. I want to get under it. I want to drain it. I really do. I'm getting excited about it, even thinking about it. But yeah, it's just a few dailies. We've got to get done this morning. I think one of our first tasks, we have. Actually, we don't really have much to do. It's a rare chance where we could get a day off. Eddie's out of town. The mill's creating flour and oil as we speak. Yes, I've got 10,000 litres of wheat, but I'm keeping that for the chicks. I mean, I could pop up to the store, but to be honest, I think a day's rest, maybe even a few days' rest, is well in order. So I'm going to have a lazy day. I'm going to have a little play around in the woods, get me bow and arrow out, do some target shooting, and maybe even... Oh no, that's cold. Okay, I won't go for a swim. Maybe I'll even do some fishing. It is starting to turn a bit cold. Or maybe I should just watch a marathon of Natural History Channel. Ooh. I think I'll start off with a coffee. Anyway, we'll start a day off right. Morning everyone, it's November the 1st. Said we'd skip a few days. Yeah, I did sleep in a bit, that's for certain, the last couple of days as well. Not been much going on. We've just been over and topped up the sheep a little bit. The chickens are all right for now, I believe. And what we are going to quickly do is just get the eggs round into storage. There we go. Not expecting too many eggs to pop up, but I can get these popped away. And there we go. We now have a full pallet. Beautiful. We can leave that in the storage rack for now. That's no problem. We could do with topping them up a little bit, but I think we're going to leave it for now. They've got enough for a good 5 or 6 days. What we are going to do, we have spoken to the gentleman's name is Clive. He runs the warehouse system up the road, and basically he's got ample room for us. We could store some of our products up there. In this case, we're going to be taking the lettuce up and then coming back and collecting the tomatoes. Just going to bang that on. So yeah, we're going to be using that facility. It does charge a little bit each month, but I'm worried because we're coming into winter and we're not selling them as much as we used to. I'm quite worried that we'll lose them. That it would the winter will kill them off. So yeah, I just thought it was a good idea, somewhere to store everything. So we're going to take these up and get these stored in, and then go get the tomatoes after that. And get them put away, and then possibly we'll probably take a trip up to the mill and see what they've got up there for us, and bring the flour down and get that put into the factory. That's the plan. Whoa, we've got a few bits of bread there. Maybe we'll get that turned over in here as well. Right, let's just get this backed in and unload. There we go. That's that all unloaded. Let's move this out of the way and we'll get those. Let's move this out of the way. And we'll get that bread all over here as well. And we'll go collect the tomatoes and bring them up as well. There we go. Let's shut that off. We've got a lot of loading to do. Get these tomatoes loaded up onto this trailer. I should have pulled over a bit more. Not to worry, we'll just try and pull these out a little bit and get them loaded. Right, well that's all loaded, so let's get the tomatoes up in there as well. And then head over, come on, there we go. Watch the bush. And then we're going to head over to Eddie's and collect everything up we need from there as well. Really not go too fast when I'm loaded, but yeah, just trying to get as much done as we can. And we woke up early. It was a bit cold last night. Left the window open. Whoa. Do you know, believe it or not, it snowed. It snowed on All Hallows Eve. It didn't last very long, but it was a really bitter night. We're just unloading these. There we go, they're all in. Alright. Now it's time to head up to Eddie's and see what we've got up there. We should have plenty of flour, and I'm hoping the oil should have been done as well. Well, a bit of everything would be nice. I really should watch the speed. But yeah, we'll get as much as we can loaded up, I think. That's the name of the game. I can see Eddie's place from here. Well, his entrance way anyway. Joey gets the ump when he's in and I come up here at full speed. He doesn't like it. He says it tears up the track. It's alright though. I don't think he's in at the moment. Oh, windmill's still going, so there's still lots there. Let's drive past his house. It doesn't look like he's in, although his truck's there. We'll see what we got and we'll get loaded up. Right, well there we go. We've got canola and the flour on. It wasn't a lot. We're going to get this over to the warehouse. And then we're going to check on prices just in case anything's worth selling. We've paid a lot of money out for this private investigator. We've got to recuperate that cash somehow. There we go. We're out. I'll see you down there. So there we go, we've got all that unloaded into the warehouse, although I just realised we probably wanted to put that flour in over there. Well, it was, yeah, I suppose we could do. And get the flour out. There we go, we just delivered the last of the flour to the bakery. They're going to be producing more bread. We're just going to back this up and around for a minute so we can get out the trackway. There we go, about there would do. Just because I'm going to quickly check on my phone whether or not anywhere's good price for selling oil, so bear with me a few moments. It didn't take too long to figure out. They're just loading up the canola now. The canola oil, there is somewhere we can sell it at the moment. The farmers market do need some apparently. Normally we try to spread our costs around. It's not the best price we've seen it at, but if it's available, it's available. So there's, you know, obviously we're gonna take full advantage of it. Oh, they're done now, I believe. Yep. So let's crack on then. Alright, farmers market's just up and round the corner, so it's not like we're going too far. Well, you can feel the weight of 5,000 litres of oil, that's for certain. This is the place, just up here. And that should go, yeah, instantly into our bank account. There we go, back up to almost 170,000. There we go. It wasn't a bad day in the end. Weren't quite what we wanted, but I think we should pop in the store just to see if anything's a-going, and if not, maybe we can grab some fertiliser while we're here, because I know we're going to need some. Well, ladies and gents, here's the turn up for surprise. We can make a quick couple of $100 here. They've got 10 of these canola oil crates lying around, and they're literally letting them go for just under $3 grand. 10 of them. I think we can make a quick turnaround. I'm trying to be quiet because so I don't want Keith to find out that we're gonna be doing this. Other than that, there's nothing in the store today, so we're gonna go for a little cheap. Oh, well, that's all that loaded in. There we go, 10,000 litres there. Really cheeky. And it won't make a massive, I'm not going to make a massive profit on it or anything. But, yeah, if they're too daft to check with their own little businesses around here, that's on them. We'll take 20 minutes out of our day and make a few quid. No problem. There you go. Basically just made $3.5 grand profit there. 20 minutes worth of work. Bingo. And do you know what I'm going to do with that little extra bit of profit? We're going to get some fertiliser, which we said we were going to get anyway. He's going to wonder how we got rid of it so quick. Maybe if we could see one of his underlings instead. Can't see anyone in there. We'll try our luck. There we go. We managed to get 2 pallets. I'm not sure if I'm just going to stick these in the back here. I think these are going to be the best place for them, rather than sticking them on the trailer. It's a bit of a pain right now strapping them down. At least in here, just pop them in. It'll help distribute the weight a little. And strap a strap around the pallet front. We'll get these back. These we can just go into storage and use them when we need them. It's only 1,500 litres. They're smaller pallets, but they're also cheaper, and it meant we didn't have to go above, or should I say below, a balance of 170, which is nice. The only other issue I have, I mean, probably won't do it today, just due to the fact that it was a little bit wet over the last couple of days. But the grass can be cut. Now it's going to stop growing now for a couple of months. I'm on two minds. Do I leave it to get the full yield, or do I cut it now and then have to wait until about March? That's a dilemma. Right, here we go. We've arrived. What we'll do is, I think I'll try and pop this trailer in just down by the side of the greenhouse. Makes it a little harder to see with these pallets. As for these fertiliser pallets, well, it's better off keeping them in the dry. I'm just going to pull up here, get the shutters open and stick them inside. Yeah, there's plenty of room in here, so There we go. Alright, let's close that up. There we go. Sometimes this truck doesn't like to get into gear. Oh, there we go. Let's swing her on in. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give my private eye a call and see if we can get any information off of him. We'll see you later on. Oh, hello everyone. Oh, Jesus. I was doing a bit of fishing. I'll leave my rod there, I think. Yeah, it started snowing. Oh, I didn't even have a coat on. It's getting warm. I'm gonna have to turn some fire. Turn the fire on. I'm out of logs. Great. I'll have to go get some logs. That's not a problem. Well, anyhows, we've been able to get hold of our private detective, our investigator, however you want to describe him, our nosy Parker, if you will. Apparently he's found the gentleman, and the gentleman is willing to make a deal, but he does not want to sell the land. So over the next few days, or the coming days shall I say, we will be hot in negotiations, hopefully securing the rights to the lake, because I want to get inside it. Maybe we'll have to send a cut or something, try and not let on what we believe's under there, but obviously we're gonna have to be some sort of honesty, because knowing my luck, he will find this blog. So until next time, this is actually the end this time, because I can't see me having any more news. Yeah, until next time, this is Matty G. Peace out.